Emmanuel, look at now what is happening right now. You have jurors on CNN saying, yeah, we never believed those women. Like, it was clear to us that they were either escorts or his / girlfriend's escorts. That's why, yeah, he transported them. So we see them as prostitutes. What a nightmare. So you cast you a victim and now they call me a prostitute? So just so that they can at least win something? What a nightmare. What lack of respect. So now, the only people who came forth and defended Puff is Kanye. Everybody else was silent. I don't know about Jay-Z, because when Jay-Z destroyed the case of Bugsby and the 130 other victims, whatever, and the Jendo victim that said that she was 13 and nothing made sense. The Jay-Z case helped move the needle a little bit to the Puff side. But still, Jay-Z never said one word about Diddy. Rick Ross, French Montana, all these people, they didn't say shit. They stayed silent because they knew, oh, he's against the machine. He's against people that are himself. They get him. We are nothing. French Montana was, I don't want to go back to Morocco. I'm shutting the fuck up. Like, everybody shut the fuck up. Because, yeah. So I don't know if Oni-chan, like you're saying, they were protecting themselves, or if maybe they went to see Puff in jail behind closed doors and they say, yo, we with you, what you want us to do. And maybe Puff told them, hey, don't do nothing. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me count you a little story about me. In 2008 or 9, I don't remember, 2010 maybe, I was about to start a big lawsuit against people that I was working with in the business. And I knew that my lawsuit would destroy the Zouk business. But it was time to do it. So first, we sent a legal letter. When we sent the legal letter, I disappeared from the face of the earth. I went to Kinshasa and I turned off my phone. Only 2 people had my phone. 2 people. Elisio and Sumia. And I told Elisio and Sumia, all right, guys, I'm in Kinshasa. And what's going to happen is going to be scary. It's going to be crazy. And I'm only asking you one thing. Just one thing. Don't sign nothing. Whatever they tell you, don't sign nothing. AQC, I can't go into details. But I said, don't sign nothing. Nothing at all. Don't worry. When it's over, you guys will be untouched. And I will make sure that everything that is our business together goes smooth. But please, for the love of God, don't sign nothing. They received a letter. I'm in Kinshasa. My associate, who was never answering the phone, tries to call me 28 times as I'm traveling to Kinshasa. I arrived to Kinshasa. Oh, sorry, 3 people had my number. The third person was my business affair who was handling. I sent a white person there. I said, you go handle it. So what did they do? The first thing they do, they send their lawyers. Too bad their lawyer learned his job with my guy. So it was like, and when the lawyer learned that the problem was with Kaysha, they were like, Kaysha is honest. Huh? Oh shit. Also, everybody knew that me, I don't play with loyalty, honesty. So if I have a problem, there is a problem. Listen, Sumia receives a call at 1 a.m. Yo, Sumia, come downstairs. What you mean? Come downstairs now. She comes downstairs. Yeah, come, we're going to the office. But what? She arrives to the office. There's a bunch of contracts that with fake dates. Yo, you have to sign here to prove that you've been an artist here. Sumia is like, and then she remembers. And she's like, I'm not signing nothing until Kaysha comes back. No, don't worry, Kaysha is cool. I'm not signing nothing until Kaysha comes back. Elisio, they didn't even call him because they know he's my soldier. He's the godfather of my daughter. They know. The others, they signed everything. Tia, Taina, all of them. They signed everything. People told them to sign. They didn't want to. Oh, yes. Because they were scared for their careers. So, at a point, the lawyers, I'm not going to go into the details, but the lawyers told them, yo, listen, if Kaysha goes to court, you guys are losing. If he goes to court, Fanny G, Princess Lover, all these artists, they're going to belong to Sushiro. So what you want to do is sit down with Kaysha and find a solution. So then they called Sumia. Now I was in Paris. It was 3 weeks later. I was in Paris. They called Sumia. Sumia called me and said, all right, listen, they want to make peace. I said, okay. Tell them to meet me here at 10 p.m. Châtelet, Café Bobo. We sat down. I said, this is my problem. And I don't like disrespect. And I said, listen, don't play with me. I'm not all the monkeys that you work with. I've been planning my shit for years. And when I do businesses, I always leave some bombs somewhere that I can make explode. And that's where we are. So, long story short, after that, everything that I ever did belongs to me now. And I had access to their catalog, so I could make all the money that was stolen from me, whatever. All story, now everybody's cool because everybody understand that I'm not a guy that you play with. Whenever there's a problem now involving people of the Zouk or African music business and people hear my name, they're like, oh, this guy, don't play with this guy, because this guy went by himself against Sony and won, against his old label and won, and against us and he won. This guy doesn't play with his shit. And he plans for years, and he's ready for whatever you have against him. All this to tell you that if I didn't have loyal soldiers, maybe the plan wouldn't have worked. Even some artists that you see now that are super famous, they were my soldiers. Listen, people who are not signed to Sushiro, I'm talking about artists, I will not say their names, but they are very, very famous now in the Zouk industry, whatever. All these people were my spies. They were telling me, hey, this is happening, this is what is being said, and I was controlling everything from Kinshasa. So don't play with me. Anyway, that's not the point. When I told my people, stand down, stay low, and wait for my return, it's going to take a month, they did that. So the silence of Puff's people might be because he told them, guys, we are in enemy territory. Don't burn your wings for me. I'm going to handle myself. Just like I told Sumia and Eliseo. Don't worry. I'm going to handle everything. You fine. I'm just fighting for what is mine, but you will not feel nothing. It's not going to change nothing for you. It's just big people against big people. So maybe that's what Puff said to everybody. That's what they're silent, because we don't know what is said behind closed doors. But trust me, there's a lot of people who have been celebrating his defeat way before the fact. Back when everybody was like, oh, he's fucked. The feds are in his house, it's over. And now, the North remembers. The Starks remember. The King of the North. Listen. Oh, shit. When you play chess, Dauda, when you play chess, you look at what's going on. And listen, when I was fighting against Section Zouk, a lot of people opened their mouth. A lot of people said, he's all these people, they're still trying to call me 15 years later. And me and the head of Section Zouk, we speak all the time because we cool now. We settled our business. But a lot of people who were trying to be soldiers out there, they were speaking hard. And a lot of these people, they don't know that the missile that hit them came from me. They will never know, because it didn't came from here. It came from behind them, and I was not behind them. I just have minds and spies and ninjas everywhere, because I've been planting for 30 years, and I've been playing my chess things, and knowing how and who and why. And sometimes, you have this card. It says something. It says lemon fit, right? But whatever it says down there, if you put copyright Sushiro, and a judge sees this, is like, yeah, but you said it doesn't belong to you. Why it's there? Oh, no, but it's there. It's over. And those are little things that I did. I've embedded things in music because I understand technology for a long time. So if we went to judgment, I was winning. But my goal was not to do that. My goal was to sit down from the beginning, but to sit down knowing that I had the upper hand. But a lot of people that didn't know that, they were talking. And a lot of these people, they call me now. And I never answer the phone. Send WhatsApp, hey, K, listen up, Oh, Kizomba. Oh, hey. Now all the Zouk singers are from Congo. Hey, can you talk to them? Hey, I want to come to Lisbon. And I look at the message and I'm like, what do they want from me, these people? Ew. Ugh. Yuck. Now, Puff, listen, somebody told me, I was talking to a friend of mine, a woman, and she was telling me, hey, if I was Puff, I would just take whatever is left of my money, because he still have a lot of money. Maybe he lost, I think he went from 2 billion net worth to 400 million. So yeah, that's a big loss. But listen, most people in this world will never have made $1 million their whole life, even 100K. So listen, people like me who make more than 200K every year, you live very well like this. Now imagine if you made 2 million every year. But imagine if you had 400 million in assets, maybe, I don't know, 20 million in the bank, 30 million in the bank, and your jet makes money while you're in jail because you're not using it, so you're renting it. You have this, you still have enterprise restaurants, this investment here and there. Maybe you still not are inside of your media empire, but you still have some stakes here, some stakes that investment. So listen, if you have, let's say you just have 100 million invested. So if you have 100 million invested, 100 million divided by 100, that's 1 million multiplied by 5, that's 5 million. So you make 5 million a year. That's 5 million divided by 12, that's 400,000 every month. So every day you make 15,000. Bro, if you make 15,000 every day just from your 100 million investment, you can actually live very well. You, your kids, everything, you're good. You're good. That's enough money for anybody, right? I mean, listen, even listen, I'm saying 15 million. Even with 1,500 per day, you're good, right? So that girl was telling me, if I was him, I would just take all my money and just go live somewhere else. Yeah, he could go live in, I don't know, Cameroon, Congo, Ivory Coast, where whatever he does is just what everybody does. He could do all his freak off as much as he want. Nobody would care. Or in Dubai. And I told her, listen, I'm talking for me. If I just went through all this, before I go anywhere, I need to revenge. I'm sorry. I need to revenge. I need to have the list. I need people to make me a list of all the people who talk bad about me, all the newspaper who said things about me, and all the people that I can sue for defamation. Did you see what Trump did? He's been suing everybody. All the news, like somebody gave him, I don't know how many millions, some news corporation, because they said XYZ about the Russian thing, which actually was not true. Again, I remind you, the Russian thing, who was all about it, was the father of the girl who prosecuted Didi. The girl, the woman, Maureen Comey. So these people, they're not in power anymore, and the actual president hates them. Oh, listen, I'm going to Trump. Listen, soon as I get out, I go to Trump and I'm like, did you see what they did to me? They did me dirty just like they did you. We need to get together. Even your boy Elon. Look what it did to you. Let's get together. Let's do things and listen. And you don't know the big things about America. The Americans, they love when the hero falls, but if something they love even more is the redemption arc. We've seen this with Kanye, who went from being Kanye to being hated by every black people. And all of a sudden, he became a pastor. They love him again. Then he became an anti-Semite. Everybody hated him. And now, whatever he's going to do, they're going to love him again because that's how people are. They just forget quick. They go to the next thing quick. So, everybody's saying Puff is done. I don't know. I'm not rooting for him. I root for me. I don't care about, but I'm smart enough to realize that all he need from you guys is a good song. Is one of those good songs, or to just say that now I found Jesus and I forget no more of my ways. Look at Kanye. Kanye was a pastor and now he walks around with a naked woman everywhere. And yeah, you guys are just so emotionally manipulatable. It's crazy to me. So Puff, he has enough resources, enough people to manipulate you into loving him again. Because you're going to see interviews of probably 50 Cent baby mama was going to go back there. And you're going to see a picture of him or them dining together. And it's going to be like, yeah, listen, whatever. And you're going to be like, what? I thought she was Jane Doe. Listen, it's coming. And don't forget one thing. If the same people who hated him or wanted him down, they realize that they cannot take him down, first of all. But they also realize, just like they did for me in the Zouk industry, they also realize that we actually need him because we are making less money. Because now instead of having one guy, we have 10 guys, but it's not doing the same thing. Damn, we need this guy. And those guys can say, all right, listen, is Kanye still anti-Semitic? This is old news. Listen, what if we do the redemption of Kanye and Diddy, and we put them in Ciroc, and instead of giving him 5% like back in the days, we give them 15, but then they make us like so much money. Those people don't care. They care about the money. They don't listen. You don't understand. Listen, the same people that I almost sued, right? A few years ago, when something going on exploded, there's a group that needed to do a version of something going on, and I own 75% of the song. They own 25%. So I called. Yo, bro, what up? Hey, what up, bro? What's good? Yeah, I'm good. Yo, listen, I have money for you. You have money for me? Cool. How much? Well, listen, we have this song. It's called Bam Bam. It's gonna play on Energy and all the radio station. And yeah, listen, I need you to sign here. Cool. I'll send you the document. Signed. We're still making money together. Because if you see that I'm big enough to beat you, you respect me. And now we continue making money together, actually. And we have great conversation because, listen, we dined together a month ago because it was a business conversation. It was not an emotional conversation. And these guys, if they see that, okay, we could not put him down and he's getting the favor of the people, and we are now past Me Too era, past LGBT era, past BLM era, And a lot of people are starting to look at all these movement as grifting scammy now. Now we are in the bro era, the Trump era. We have 4 years of this. We are BlackRock. We are Diageo. We have to get down with this program now. We have to be more in the masculine energy. No more trends everywhere. No more pink, back to square, rectangle things. Like, this is the movement now. The money is going to go where the movement is. So these people might be like, listen, what somebody can say, yo, what if we get Puff back and we do a big public, let's make peace with him. Let's piece it out, and we listen, we put Kanye and Puff together. Listen, this will be, everybody's gonna talk about this. Yeah, but don't worry. We own CNN. Now we also own a little bit of YouTube. We own everything. We will just say to everybody, hey, this is the thing. Hey, Kanye, please tell your girlfriend or wife, whatever, to wear something when there's an event. That's the deal. And go back to Pastor Kanye, please, and Puff. Listen. Business is, à la guerre comme à la guerre. On oublie. Yeah, how much to forget? Is it all these guys are Americans? Money before everything. Well, listen. How much did you lose from the old thing? I lost $1 billion. Cool. All right, we give you 500 million for a start. Then we're gonna give you X amount. Then for your vodka, we will do this. And yeah, you can do new things, and let's do a partnership, okay, in a better way, blah, 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 blah. All right, what do you think about this? And don't worry, get back here, and yeah, listen, in about, let's say 5 years, we will be at 4 billions. Don't worry. We got you. It's all good now. And you know, the person who hated you in the company, he's not here anymore. It was Rubinstein. Rubinstein was a piece of shit. He went back to Israel. Don't worry. Now it's me and you guys. And Trump says he loves you. So yeah, but guys, I went to jail 10 months. Listen, it happens to the best of us. Here's 500 million. Take the money. Take that. Give me the money. All right, listen, I want to do an album. I want and listen, in all the urban communities, I want documentaries about me. All right, listen, here's Christine. Christine is gonna do the redemption arc. Okay, Christine, what you want to do? Yeah, we're gonna show you in your redemption arc. We're gonna have you go to therapy for your anger issues, for your drug issue, your drug use. We want to have you talk to the kids about no more drugs, do the right thing, be a good person. When I see what I did to Cassie, and I look at my daughters, I cry at night thinking that, oh my God, this is the example I'm giving to my daughters. Okay, we go from there, and then we say that you found Jesus, and all this time that I was alone, it was just me and God. So there, I found Jesus. And my brother Kanye has been talking to me about God all the time, and yeah, God is with us, and God gave me a lesson that I needed to understand because of my ways, and I'm a changed man. And you see now, my bird is black, and my name is not Love anymore or Diddy. I'm Sean now. I'm Sean. Yeah, and then we want to do a big documentary with one of our companies called Netflix. You know Netflix? Yeah. So Netflix we're going to do, or maybe ABC or Disney, or whatever you want. And we're going to do this documentary called Becoming Sean. And in Becoming Sean, you become, you find Jesus, you find peace, you understand, and we advise you to get married, just like Jay-Z did. Like when you get married, it's different. People see you different. And listen, you want to do your freak off, like we're gonna do it with people that will sign NDAs and everything clear. You know, you have companies to do that. So we're going to do it this way, etc., etc. And what do you think of this plan? Interesting. All right. 5 years later, becoming Sean and all the black people who were hating him, they all back to loving him. Listen, I should be paid for the things that come out of my brain. You know that there's a lot of artists that will never tell you, but I'm the one that gave them their names, their business strategies. A lot of them. Tia wanted to do R&B. I'm the one who told her no. Here, there's nobody. Sumia, I'm the one who said this way. Taina, Nelson Freight, listen, Ladies, a lot of people, they don't understand, like, strategies is the name of the game. People like me are the people who are in the shadows doing things. Listen, some artists have no idea that they hear posting because their song is in a Netflix show, for example, and they have no idea that I'm the one behind this. They have no idea. Some people have no idea that I'm the one who facilitated the thing, called whoever, and I just don't take credit for a lot of things I do. But listen, there's one invisible hand in the Afro-Caribbean business, and only the people who know. But there's a lot of things that, just like this, so listen, becoming Sean. If these guys, listen, if there's a documentary that is called in a few years, Becoming Sean, listen, they would start with filming him in prison, praying with the other inmates in the name of Jesus, and yeah, you know, fighting the urge, learning about, you know, going to people, telling them sorry, going to Cassie and Alex, saying, yeah, listen, I just want to tell you guys that I'm sorry, and yeah, listen, I'm so happy for you guys. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys, and yeah, listen, sorry for everything it caused you, some crying, etc., some nice music, and all you guys, I love it so much. Oh yes, because you guys are easy to emotionally manipulate, because that's what people have been doing since the beginning of times. They want to do